Hi Libra, and welcome to Celtic Gaia Tarot, and this is your tarot reading from September the 12th to September the 19th. And Libra, you have got so much going on this week. At the centre of your reading and the additional guidance card is peace. And there could not be a better card than peace. That sense of just being at peace within your own mind and within your own, just being at peace in your own body, being at peace with yourself. And that's your additional guidance card, Libra. So anytime you go out of balance this week, try and come back, try and bring those scales back, and try and bring yourself back to peace. I've got a feeling, Libra, that a lot of you is waiting for something this week. Yeah. At the root of the reading, you've got the Hangman, and the Hangman has got so many different meanings, but the reason why I think that you're waiting for something this week is you've got the Three of Wands at the crown of your reading. And he's, for some readers, he said he's waiting for his ships to come in. And with this combination, that's how I wouldn't always describe this card this way, but with the Hanged Man at the bottom and the Three of Wands at the top, there's a sense for many Librans, you're waiting for something. I don't think you're going to be waiting that long, but let's have a look at the rest of your reading, really. You start with the Ace of Swords paired with the Page of Cups. Ace of Swords is mental clarity, a complete new beginning. The sword's got a crown. This is higher thinking. This is that sort of sense of, some of you might be doing visualization, affirmations. Some of you could be doing prayer, focus, but it's just that sense of not being controlled by your thoughts, Libra. You are in control of your own thoughts. I know from your September reading, this was a critical in-between stage many of you were going through. And there seems to be with this card here, that for some Librans have got control of their own thinking, basically. You know, our thoughts can be so destructive, or they can be remarkably healing. And there's a sense here, Libra, that you've got yourself in charge of your own thinking. It's paired with the Page of Cups. So the pages are messengers, and this could be a message regarding cups, so it's regarding an emotional issue. It could be a younger person in your life. I always see them as teenagers for some reason, or they're quite young adults, you know, that stage. Only the person watching can know how these cards come across. That Ace of Swords is a fantastic start to the week. It's a sense of just going forward, of clarity, of not being as troubled as the first couple of weeks of September were. And what makes it even more special, it's right next to the wish card, the Star card. So this is a really very, very, very similar to Gemini's reading. There's definitely a focus on what you want here, Libra. Step back, do the Hanged Man, step back a bit, retreat, regain your focus, regain your positivity, your trust, your belief in life, your faith. This is what I am actually feeling with this combination of cards. And it's paired with the Six of Discs. So there's some people here who could be receiving gifts of money, some might be giving gifts of money, some could be receiving news about a job, about a business opportunity. I always find the Six of Discs is about getting or receiving help or support for someone. It generally comes up when there's also can appear in readings when there's been a really good conversation, a really good exchange of energy between two people, which has restored peace back. So whatever it is, it's between two people, Libra. And but these cards together, I keep going back to them because it's such a beautiful combination and a really good omen. But focusing on what you want and not on the first couple of weeks of September, Libra. I think a lot of you have gone through a very difficult time. And actually this also could mean that for some of you, you're receiving news about those ships coming in. So there's definitely news around money. But let's carry on. And the reason I say that is you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress in the end of the reading. And these are both very secure, financially abundant cards. So I would say financial abundance, but just abundance in every way. They're both very much the sort of Mother Earth. They're, you know, they represent the bountifulness of life. That absolutely there's no lack in either the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles world. It's just fruitful, abundant, creative, solid, secure, grounded, wonderful. With the Queen of Pentacles, you've got the Death card. So I'm thinking and I'm hoping, Libra, it's going to be different for a lot of you here. For some of you, this could be the ending of a very difficult chapter. Some of you could be losing someone that you really, really love. You know, there's no doubt about it. For some, this could be the bereavement card. And the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress could represent, you know, it could easily represent inheritance. I don't know, but for any Libra who's experiencing that at the moment, you know, my heart goes out to you. It's so hard to lose people we love. But for some of you it could, and you've also got the Tower. So there seems to be, there's an absolute ending of something for some Librans. And I'm not sure what it is. For some it could be the ending of heartbreak. For some it could be the ending of where you live and a new life emerging, which would make sense with the Three of Wands. There's definitely a sense of whatever you've been waiting for is now manifesting, but this manifestation is bringing radical shifts. I mean radical. The Death and the Tower are just, I mean, it's absolute transformation day, and this transformation might be for some through the loss of someone that they love. For others, not necessarily, but for every new beginning there has to be an ending, and you've got the perfect balance of new beginnings here combined with endings, Libra. But my feeling is there's a complete ending of a chapter of your life, and at the same time it's been mingled with a whole new beginning of a new one. There could not be anything better and more auspicious than the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. There just couldn't be anything. So it seems to be for many some things that are been taken away or have been taken away, and this is the final ending. But through that ending there's all this wonderful new energy and new beginning happening, Libra. So hang in there. Contact me if you need be, but don't forget the additional guidance card of peace. So I wish you well, Libra. Bye.